what's up? It's Miss Lacey, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about high school. I know I'm a kindergarten teacher, but it has been a long time since I was in elementary school. Not so long since I've been in high school. So I just wanted to drop a couple of tips. I have friends whose children are in high school. My nephew is actually a senior in high school. I volunteer with a youth group who have students who moved into high school at this point. So I just wanted to make a little video that I thought would be helpful for any of my subscribers who are in high school or any of my subscribers who have high schoolers, So stay tuned. All right, so me being an educator, my number one tip, stay on top of your grades, okay? You don't want to be in summer school, okay? You also don't want to fall behind. Once you fall behind, it is extremely hard to catch up. So, do what you need to do. You go to school to learn, stick to the plan. And the plan is to graduate when you go to high school. I know it. Like, make friends, play sports, whatever else. But the main goal is to graduate. Focus, okay? Stay on top of your grades. All right. My freshman ladies. Talking to you, okay? My number 2 tip. Don't date a senior, okay? Just don't date no senior. They don't want anything with you for real. Don't do it. I just want y'all to know that I am speaking all of these things from experience, not just talking outside my neck, not just talking about what I think, what I'm seeing, what I heard about. I'm being for real. You just gotta trust me. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. If you know, you know. Don't do it, okay? Don't waste your time. Talk to somebody that's your age. Talk to somebody that's in your age group or in your grade. Talk to somebody, when I say age group, you a freshman, talk to a sophomore, you know what I'm saying? A junior is pushing it. A senior is out of the question. Don't. You're still going to be in high school next year and they're going to be off in college. Love stories and miracles happen every day. But don't put your eggs in that basket. Don't had to put me a little lip gloss on. All right. Number 3 will be stay out of drama. Once again, speaking from experience, I had from, I would say, my sophomore year on up, I was just very depressed in school. I didn't want to be there anymore. I didn't like it. School was no longer fun. When I was in middle school, elementary school, I had fun. I love school. I love going to school. I love being around my friends or whatever. And I would say, in high school, right around the middle of high school, I started experiencing a decline in that. And it was because of drama. It drains you. It really does. And the craziest part about it, it's a big deal to you at that moment. But when you get older and you're an adult, it doesn't matter. And I know your mom and your grandma and whoever else, they all say it. And you just like, yeah, it is. It's not going to matter. I swear. What people think about you, what people said about you, none of it. You going on with your life and your day-to-day, none of that stuff from high school matters. So, like I said, which goes back to number 1, stay on top of your grades and just stay focused. Remember why you're there, and if it's something that's not a part of the game plan, somebody trying to start something with you, somebody trying to, do the most, let that be their high school experience. Don't take away from yourself and take away from your experience playing into other people's misery and other people's drama. It's not worth it. And when you get older, you realize how much time you wasted when you could have just been having fun. So yeah, stay out of drama, avoid it at all costs, do whatever you have to do, but yeah, don't do that. All right, next tip is to let people go. It goes back to my last tip, staying out of drama. You do have friends. I have people that I'm still friends with from high school, people I'm still friends with from middle school, people I'm still friends with from elementary school. So, I'm not going to say like these people aren't important. I know people who've been together since I was in middle school and they are married now. So I'm not going to say like, those relationships, those friendships don't matter, because I know that sometimes they do. But if it gets to a point where it's draining you, your friend got a lot of drama going on, your friend got a lot of stuff going on, you don't want to be part of that, let them go. Your man or your girl, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, they got a lot going on, they bringing a lot of drama to you, let them go. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it to hold on to those people when, like, it is people that I talk to every day. When I was in high school, I don't talk to now. And it's no beef or nothing, but it's just, we're not. You find out when you get a little older that y'all are not on the same level. Like, maybe y'all were on the same level in high school, 9th grade, 10th grade, whatever. But as you grow and you elevate, some people, they stay right here. And, it's hard to elevate and to still surround yourself with people who are not doing the same thing, who are not growing, who don't have a growth mindset. It's hard to surround yourself with those people. Don't try to shrink yourself to fit with them because you've been friends with them since the 1st grade. It's not worth it. It's not worth your happiness. It's not worth your peace. It's not worth your growth. Don't do it. Let people go. Let people be. It's not going to matter. All right, which brings me to my next tip. Don't be friends with everybody, okay? Everybody is not going to be your cup of tea, and that's okay. You're going to have people who don't like you. You're going to have people who don't want to be around you. You're going to have people who don't have a reason. They just don't. That's okay. Just let them do what they're going to do. You don't have to be friends with everybody. You don't have to maintain all of these friendships. I mean, I'm not gonna say you don't have to maintain your friendships, but it's just that you may not stay friends with everyone, and that's not a bad thing. That's okay. It's okay to outgrow people. It's okay to stop talking and not have beef. You go through a grieving process with friends, same way you do with breakups and things like that, but all in all, it's worth your peace. Do it. Let people go and realize that you're not going to be everybody's cup of tea. Find your group, your tribe of people, your friends, and just leave it at that. Like, you don't have to be everybody's cup of tea. You're not going to be able to please everybody, and don't stress yourself out trying to do that, okay? Okay, it brings me to my next tip. Don't click up, okay? You will find when you're an adult that you have different friends for different things, and it doesn't mean that you love any friend group more or less than the other. You'll have your travel friends, you'll have your clubbing friends, you'll have your mommy friends, you'll have your school friends. You will have different friend groups for different things, and that's okay. Maybe your school friends, they can't travel with you all the time, but your travel friends, they ready, but they can't go to school with you, and they can't relate with you when you're talking about things relative to school. So you do need different friends for different things. Don't click up. This is my friend from 1st grade and I'm not gonna don't hold yourself back. Meet new people, make new friends. That's what I'm saying when I say that. Like, don't click up. Don't say, like, this is my only group of friends and these are the only people that I want to be around, because you never know. Networking is a thing, and it starts really, really early. So make sure that you're not clicking up and you're not just being a mean girl, okay? All right, back to the educational stuff. Build a relationship with your teachers. This is still a real thing, and I'm in college right now. I had a teacher. It's crazy how life comes full circle, because she actually trained me for my position now, because she works at the Board of Education now. But I had a teacher when I was in high school, and it was anatomy. And if you went to high school, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I love her to death. Oh my gosh. But anyway, I just was not getting it. Like I said, I was depressed. Like, I wasn't focused. And she told me that if I did my homework and I did my projects and I did my classwork, that she would make sure that I passed her class, even though I was failing them tests, y'all. Like, failing. Okay, but because I had a relationship with her and she knew me and she knew that I was a smart girl, that I just had a lot going on at the time, she helped me out. So build a relationship with your teachers. Don't be a clown. Don't be extra and disrespectful. It doesn't help you in the end, okay? Build a relationship with your teachers. It's very important. My next tip is you don't need a book bag, okay? It's not elementary school. Okay, you're not carrying all your books with you. Even when I was in middle school, like, I did not carry around no book bag. Like, you don't need a book bag, okay? It's not a thing. High school, I'm gonna tell you now, I had these cute bags. I always had bags from like Aeropostale and stuff like that. And I would put all of my stuff, like these beach bag type bags. And I would put all of my stuff inside of those bags, like my folders, my books, my notebooks, whatever I needed, I would put them in those bags. And that's all I would pretty much do. I did not do the book bags. Like, come on now, you too old. You don't need a book bag, okay? All right, let's talk about reputations. Don't make a reputation for yourself in high school. It will follow you, okay? When people trying to get somebody to remember, oh, you remember such and such? Oh, she was that girl. She was the one who, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to be that girl. You don't want to be that dude. Listen, just don't. Okay, don't build yourself a nasty reputation or a bad reputation, because it does affect how people treat you later on in life, just by simply hearing something from somebody else, true or untrue. Don't do it. Don't even put yourself in a situation where somebody could flip something or make a story out of something. It's not worth it. Don't do it. This is a big one for me because I did not have a plan, okay? If you are a senior, even if you are a freshman, like, know what you want to do. I had no idea. Like, we used to sign up for electives and stuff like that. I'm like, I don't care what class y'all put me in because I don't know what I want to do. I did not have a plan. Probably goes back to my depression, but I didn't have a plan. And then when I graduated, it was just like, okay, I graduated, and me and my cousins, we all went and we got a job and stuff like that, and we started working, and that was it. I was making good money doing nothing, but that was it. And I did that for a while, and then decided that I wanted to go back to school, and then they got stopped abruptly because I had a baby. Just don't have a plan. I wish I had a plan, because if I had known what I wanted to do, if I was 100% sure like this was what I wanted to do, which I kind of was, but it just wasn't in the cards. I wasn't planning for it. So when stuff came around, like, oh, people going out to school, oh, you have to stay on top of these things. You have to be applying for colleges. You have to be taking your tests. You have to be on top of that stuff. I was not there. So it was always me missing a deadline or missing something. Stay on top of that stuff. Have a plan. Know the dates. Know what you're going to do. And do it. All right. Get your permit. Get your permit. I did not have mine when I was in high school. Well, I did. I'm lying. I did get my permit, but I got it later. A lot of my friends, they got it earlier, so they ended up being able to get their license earlier. I didn't get my license until I graduated, but I did get my I did end up getting my permit, but it was like late in the game or whatever. So, start making your plans to do that or whatever. After high school, you're an adult. Like, it's over with. It's time for you to, get in gear, start figuring out what you want to do, start doing stuff, and start, actually making moves. And you don't need to be calling your mama for everything. And back in my day, it wasn't no Uber, okay? It's either you had a ride or you didn't. So, just plan for that. Plan for those things. And also, you don't want to ride the bus. Like, that was one of my things when I was a senior that I really hated. Like, I'm not trying to stand out here in the rain, hail, sleet, and snow waiting on no bus, okay? So, get your license. get your permit so that you can get your license and start putting things into work so that, you can make moves and start being a little bit more independent, a little bit more responsible for yourself. Write down your goals. This is something that my sister now has me doing. It's never been a thing for me. Like, I would say, oh yeah, I want to start going to the gym 3 times a week. It doesn't matter. I've never said that, by the way. Never. But, I would just make plans like that, like in my mind, in my head, just say it or whatever, and that would be that. It does make a difference when you write it down. You put it on paper, you put it in your phone, whatever. Make yourself a checklist. Like, go over it. Like, these are my goals. This is what I want to complete within, the next 24 hours. This is what I want to complete within the next month, within the next year, and so on. Like, write down your goals. I am big on that now. Like, ever since my sister started having me do that, I mean, look at me. Like, it must be working. So, yeah, write down your goals. Write them down so you can see them every day. Reminder, checking it off. It just feels all the more, better. Feel like you're accomplishing something. So, do that for sure. Be active, okay? So, I feel like these are stories for another day. But when I was in high school, like I said, I went through my little state of depression where I didn't want to do anything. I didn't even want to be there. So, no, I didn't, want to be on no team. I didn't want to do anything after school. I want to go home. Like, that was that. Or whatever. I actually did make the junior varsity cheerleader team. But I didn't end up cheering because I got into a wreck. So, that was that for that. And then dancing, I did at one point start dancing, but that got cut short as well. Like I said, that's a little story for another day. They had dance tryouts. I had just gotten into a fight prior. You couldn't try out if you were suspended or on any type of suspension at the time. So yeah. Anyway, like I said, story for another day. So be active. I look back a lot, and that was one of the things that I wish I had done was, being more active in school. Homecoming come around, everybody posting all the stuff that they was doing and all the stuff that they had going on, and it's just like, I don't have it at all. So yeah, be active. You don't want to, grow up and that be something that you regret, because that's something that I regret. Not to say everybody does, but I did regret that. So even if it's just a club, like maybe you're not athletic, but be active in school. A little cheat sheet. This might not be good, but I would say absence is over tardies type of girl. They're gonna suspend you for tardies, and you're gonna be absent anyway. So if you're gonna be tardy, just don't go. I don't know where I came up with this philosophy, but it is so true. It's so true. Like, they gonna suspend you if you get too many tardies anyway. So just don't go. Okay? Just don't go. Be absent. They ain't gonna do nothing about an absence, which don't make sense now that I'm thinking about it and saying it out loud. But I would rather be absent than tardy. Like, tardy was just too much. Ain't nobody tripping about no absences at all. Ain't nobody questioning you, asking you nothing. Tardies, that's too much. Like, no. So if I was gonna be tardy, you ain't gotta worry about me. Go to the games. Like, I didn't, like I said, didn't do that. I wanted to go home after school, but I do look back and I wish, like, when everybody talk about this game, what happened there, what happened here, what happened whatever, I was never there. So I'm just like, oh, okay, like, but go be a part of it. Show your school spirit, support them boys, support them girls, like, go out and have fun. Be young, because those days will be short-lived. Okay, in college it's fun, they had games and stuff like that, but you working and you trying to maintain and you trying to keep your grades up and you trying to submit somebody 11:59 and the festivities might not be over by then. High school, you don't have to worry about this so much. Go out, enjoy yourself, be merry, have a good time. Okay, relationships. Don't let that consume your high school years. Because if y'all don't end up together, it's not gonna matter. Like, you're not gonna be looking back like, oh my gosh, he broke my heart in 9th grade. Like, oh my gosh, she did me dirty my senior year. It's just not gonna matter. Like, you wanna have a boyfriend, you wanna have a girlfriend, do that. But you literally gonna have your whole life to date. Okay? Your whole life. So if that doesn't happen for you in high school, believe me, college and so forth, you're gonna have your time. So high school, like I said, stay focused, stay with the plan, have fun, and be young. Okay, don't let nobody take that from you, trying to stress you out, and now you over here 16 sliding down your mama walls at home because such and such is texting such and such. Nobody cares. Okay, it's like I said, it's a heartbreak, not saying that your feelings aren't valid, but years from now, it's not going to matter. So don't let that hurt you or consume your time while you're in high school. So yeah, don't let that dictate your day. Okay, relationships. Don't let that consume your high school years. Don't let that cause any drama for you. Such and such don't want to talk to you no more. Don't let that ruin your day. Like I said, you're young. Have fun. I personally think that, you're gonna really meet your love in college. Okay. Anyway, yeah, just don't let that affect how you maneuver through high school. Don't let that person dictate anything, like as far as how your day gonna go, what you're gonna do, how you gonna have. No. Stick to the plan. Stay on top of them grades. You know what I'm saying? We're about school stuff. We're about being young. We're about having fun. You got the rest of your life to date. Don't let that consume your time. Don't be at home sliding down your mama walls because they texting somebody else. Move on, boo. Okay, my last one is working. If you're on top of your grades and, you pretty much got everything under control, it's nothing wrong with getting a job. I wasn't one of those people. I'm struggling now, trying to work and go to college. So, but I knew plenty of people who did it. So if you're one of those people, absolutely work, save up your money, do whatever you want to do with your money. Actually, you in high school, have fun. But yeah, definitely, find you a little job and do your thing. Or whatever. I like that. When we in high school, you building your work ethic, you building your resume already. So, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that. But if you're like me and you weren't so good at doing both, don't. Okay? If you aren't good at, keeping your schoolwork and stuff like that in check, just don't worry about a job. You know what I'm saying? Focus on that. When you graduate, then you can get your job and worry about stuff like that. But don't let that take away from your school already. Focus on the bigger picture. Focus on your grades. Focus on school. Okay, so that concludes this video. My next video is probably going to be a Forever 21 try-on haul. I'm actually waiting on some shoes that I got from Saks Fifth so that I can do it. I'm not sure at the moment how many subscribers that I have. I know it's like over 40. I haven't looked at my subscribers in a long time, but I know it's over 40. I started out with like 15. Well, I started out with 0. So, I'm getting up there. I'm climbing up the ladder. So, yeah, you guys, if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Drop some comments down below. You can actually drop some tips down below. Maybe something I missed, maybe something that you don't, too funny agree with or whatever. And, we could talk about it or whatever. Also drop some suggestions for videos that I can record in the future. And thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next video.